Meditation for men? Let's figure it out. Meditation is something that I've been practicing for a very long time, and I have found it very beneficial. So I'm here to share it with you. First, we're going to cover what are the benefits? Where do I start? And what is meditation? Meditation is a practice in which an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train attention and awareness and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm, stable state. I think the stigma around meditation is very limiting to our beliefs around how we can better ourselves. Meditation is something that we can practice, but I think most of us think that meditation is just for maybe those yoga folks or weird hippie folks or whatever you may think meditation is for. Unfortunately, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. Your belief is limiting you from actually potentially improving your life. So I think we need to maybe look at where that came from, where that stigma and what happened there. I think we also need to consider where that belief came from. And I know a lot of us may see it on movies or been told, maybe even experienced it where somebody was kumbaya in the field, out in the sports fields or at the beach or whatever. But meditation can be practiced in many different locations. You can do it in your bedroom, your living room, out on the beach, wherever best suits you. And meditation is a practice to exercise a muscle. And I think that muscle will benefit you a lot in life. So, what are the benefits? Mood regulation is a huge one. When you're in the meditational state, you create a space for everything that's happening in your life. May it be stress, may it be very happy moments or very unhappy moments, maybe a loss of a family, maybe grieving. It creates a space for all of those emotions to be processed. And I don't think a lot of us are able to process our emotions. We bottle them up. We create a huge compression of all of those things, and then they blow up. We get angry, we say something stupid, we act out. There's multiple different scenarios that happen when that compressed box bursts. So I think in meditation, we create that space to process those things, to have time to actually be more aware of them and how they're affecting our mood, how we talk to somebody, even how we react. And the second one is awareness of mind and body. When we meditate, we're able to relax our body, feel the tension. Like I didn't realize how hard my hands were pressed together when I started meditating one day. And it was like, wow, I have a lot of tension built up somewhere. And as I was relaxing, the shoulders drop, the hands are just so stressed out. And it was like, okay, start relaxing the hands. And it was just like a release. It's like, okay, so in meditation, you create that awareness for your mind and your body carries tension as well. So you got to be able to feel where that tension may be. If it's in your neck, if it's in your shoulders, if it's in your hips, and creating that time to maybe stretch that out or work on that or go get a massage. The other one is limiting stress. Limiting stress is really hard for us. I don't know how you may deal with stress, but in meditation, we once again create that space for stress. Anything that's complicated, anything that's really pressing on us, we have that space to process that stress and be able to say, are we able to do anything about that right now? Is there any actionable things that I can do about what I'm stressing about? And if it's no, then just let it go until you can revisit it and with more resources, go out and collect the resources to go and handle what you're stressed about. But don't sit there and stress about it. Let's figure out why you're stressed. Is there something we can do about it? And create that space to process it. Have that time and that mindfulness and awareness to really dig deep and figure out, what am I doing wrong? Am I unmotivated? Am I not taking action? Am I missing something? Do I not have enough resources? Am I just being lazy? Whatever it may be, creating that space to deal with those emotional states, the stress, the tension, everything. So in saying that, where do I start? where do I start meditation? Like, how do I even get into it? It's hard to say. Guided meditation is by far, I think, the easiest way to start meditating. I'll list a few in the description below, but guided meditation helps you get into that rhythm, get into the habit, get into whatever it may be that's going to help you, because there's many different benefits for meditation. Maybe you find that the body awareness and the mindfulness is super helpful, whereas somebody else finds the tension in their body helpful, processing stress, processing emotions. Everybody will have their different positive effect of meditation. It's just what serves you when it comes to meditation. So guided meditation, there's many different ways and many different guides to guide you through meditation. So don't just listen to one and be like, nah, it's too kumbaya for me. It's too weirded out. It's too much hippie shit. Find a few, go through a few of them. If you listen to the first 30, 40 seconds of them and you're really not feeling it, then find a different one. Don't just quit there and be like, nah, it's not for me. There are many different ones, many different types of meditation you can try. The other one I like to do as well is breath work. Breath work is basically just sitting down, and there's many different ways to breathe, as you would assume with breath work, but my personal favorite is just in through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose, and just focusing on where I feel the breath most: shoulders, chest, stomach, nose, wherever I feel the breath the most, and then just relaxing the body and continuously focusing on that breath. My mind wanders out and I just direct it right back to my breath and just continuously focus on the breath. And after 5-10 minutes of doing this, your body and your mind have just had a reset. Like your mind has just been like cleared, clean slate. I am now open to think about whatever I need to in a very logical sense. I don't think when we get to that space, we get to that moment, we're thinking like, oh, overwhelmed with stress, overwhelmed with emotion. It's just, I am in a very calm, relaxed state of mind where I can process things logically and have a moment and create a space for the emotions that I may be having, but also think about things very practically. So in meditation, breath work, huge thing. The other thing you can do is join a 14-day challenge with this guy. I do meditations 5 days a week, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, skipping Friday. I have pre-commitments there in the morning because I like to do it in the morning at 6 a.m. And if you want to join me on that, it's on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and I go live at 6 p.m. every morning, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, to create that space for anybody that wants to try meditation, try what I'm doing, and not have to do it alone, and also hold you accountable to trying meditation. Because in meditation, like a 14-day challenge, if you do 10 minutes, I do 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes it's not a huge time commitment, 10, 15 minutes. And if you did it 10 minutes for 14 days, it's like 2.5 hours of your life. 2.5 hours of your life over a 2-week period. That's really not that much of a time commitment. So 14-day challenge, head over to the Facebook page, jump into one of the morning sessions and just be like, hey, I'm here to practice. I'm here to figure it out. I'm here to try it. Passively listen. Maybe whatever works for you. I really hope that you can find the benefits from meditation. And if you've listened to any one of my other podcasts or YouTube videos, you know that instant gratification is something that really doesn't work in this world. So don't think that you're going to do meditation once or twice and just be able to figure it out. Be like, oh, that's not for me. Give it a chance. You know, I'd say 14 days is a good enough time frame to really digest some of the benefits, but not even close to all of them, but just at least give you an insight into how meditation may affect your life in a positive way. Lastly, I would just like to say, why start meditation? And why would I do it? I really think that when we break it down, it's a practice, it's a tool, and it really helps us exercise a muscle that may just be a little bit weak in our own minds, may just be a little bit too unstable. And I think if we can use this tool to exercise that muscle, we're just progressing. We're evolving, we're developing as human beings. So meditation, don't look at it as what everybody may believe it is, right? Like the hippie, the yoga guy, the whatever you may think meditation is. Look at it as a tool. It's a tool to exercise a muscle, and that muscle has a lot of benefits. If it's strong, if it's freaking very strong, it has a lot of benefits. So don't think of meditation as all that jumbo shit. Let's just focus on what it can do for you, and let's start there. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to check out a perspective that changed my life, you can click here, and we'll see you on the next one.